Yo, bass people, hello again. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing another gear check today, and today it's gonna be the Phil Jones Bighead headphone amplifier. Phil Jones actually is a bass player for more than 40 years, and he brought to the bass market many years, I think about 4.5 decades of experience in building audio components, hi-fi speakers, hi-fi components, everything. And he came up with his own company, Phil Jones Bass Amplifiers, beginning of 2000, I think 2002 or something it was. And he brought a lot of new ideas to the market of bass amplifiers. Phil Jones in general is referred to as very clean sounding amps, very clean sounding cabinets. Bakiti Kumalo, for example, from Paul Simon's band, plays Phil Jones equipment, and he loves these amps for not coloring his sound. And he uses all different kinds of instruments. He uses, of course, an active 5-string bass. He uses his color U bass. He uses a Steinberg upright bass. And everything goes via the Phil Jones amps. And again, he loves it for the clarity. Of course, there's other brands in that market when it comes to clean bass sounds. For example, Glockenklang, the legendary German brand, who is on top of the list in this segment of the bass market. But Phil Jones brought in some innovations and some new ideas, like say his 5-inch speakers. So his cabinets and his combo amps are equipped with 5-inch speakers. And that makes it possible for him to make very small sized combo amps, or combo amps with some speakers firing this direction and some going upwards. So when you stand right in front of your amp, you still hear what you're playing, right? So there's some innovations. The amps are very much looked after. So a lot of people like them, a lot of people play them. And here's another thing Phil Jones came up with. That's the Bighead. Of course, as you can see, it's not really a big head, right? It almost has the size of your smartphone. But the Bighead is very usable, and you can use it as an headphone amp. You can use it as a preamp. Say you want to have another channel to your bass top, you can use this one. Or you can use it as an audio interface, plugging in your bass and going directly into the computer for recording. So that's a very usable thing. It's made from an aluminum chassis, looks very, very solid and stable. And so you can pack it into your gig bag, into your luggage, to use it in your hotel room or wherever you want to use it. This thing is very, very solid. On the front side, you can see 2 stacked knobs. This one right here is for volume and gain. And the other one is your equalizer. That's treble and bass. Both are plus minus 18 dB. Bass is at 60 Hertz and treble is at 5K. Right here you can plug in your headphone or your amplifier. And right here you can see 3 LEDs. The one on the EQ side is a green one, lighting up green when the Bighead is power fed by a computer or by a power supply. The middle one is blue, lighting up when the Bighead is running on battery. And the next one is red when the battery gets low. So everything is indicated. On the back side, you can see instrument input, auxiliary input, so you can plug in your iPhone and use your drum app on the iPhone, or you can plug in another instrument. You have the USB for plugging in a power supply or plugging it into the computer, and you have the on-off switch right here. And that's it with controls and switches and everything. So if you want to use it as a preamp, you might miss some options other preamps have. We were looking at the Aguilar Tone Hammer just the other day, and that, for example, has like a DI out, or other preamps have an effects loop. Other preamps have the possibility of switching back and forth between different instruments. So this is very, very down to earth and a very simple thing. But if the Phil Jones sound is your sound, you actually might want to use this as an additional preamp, as an additional channel for your bass top. The Bighead comes with an assortment of different cables. So you can plug in everything and everywhere you want to. It comes with mini jacks, it comes mini jack cables, it comes with an adapter mini jack to a big jack, it comes with a USB cable, of course. Everything is included when you buy the Bighead. I'll give you some sound examples using the Bighead as an headphone amp. So I'm not using it as an audio interface. I'm connecting it via the headphone out to my audio interface. So you can hear everything you would hear via your iPhones, via your headphones, not iPhones, sorry. But iPhones, talking about iPhone, I'm plugging in my iPhone right here to let run the drum app on the phone, and to give you an idea what it sounds like with drummy running and actual instrument being played. I'm using my 71 Fender P-Bass for the examples, and before I can play, I have to plug it in. So here's the Bighead without anything. So the EQ is set neutral, and the treble control on my P-Bass is completely open. So that's the first idea we get from the sound of the bass head, the Bighead. So, bass dudes and bass dudettes, this is the Phil Jones Bighead. Available at a dealer near you. You'll find the affiliate link to Thomann under this video. Great piece of gear. If you have to practice, or if you want to practice via an headphone amp, if you need an audio interface for your computer, for your bass guitar, you might exactly want to look for the Bighead. Great piece of gear, affordable, very solid, cool. What can I say? Just check it out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing down here or something. See you next time. Bye.